We are coming out of a secret, hidden lion's gate, if you will, going straight to some more purified honey. Let's talk about it. Attention, star seeds. Attention, light workers. Attention, root workers. Attention, conjure doctors. Attention, nature-based faith practitioners. Attention, spiritualists. Attention, diviners. Attention, prophets. Attention, the spiritually eclectic. Attention for those seeking the road less traveled. This is time-sensitive cosmic information, so you might want to catch this. This is time-sensitive cosmic information that you can use in your prayers, manifestations, and other spirit works. Beam up now via this video or the audio link in this video's description box to get this on-the-fly esoteric wisdom. Beaming up now. Ashe and Mojibatu Olodumare Bobo Egungun Ara Orun Bobo Orisha for another day to bask in the goodness of Onile's sacred earth. Every day given is very special, and here are a few details, cosmic details, pertaining to how. I'm iiiYansaje Muse, and this is your early rising or your evening settling mystic forecast. Ekule if you're catching this in the evening time. Ekaro if you're catching this in the early morning's rise. I am iiiYansaje Muse, bringing you the black. I am the Black Madonna of the airwaves, bringing you the music, the mystics, and the mojo on 222.9 The Mothership, internet radio for the road less traveled. Those of you that are listening over the Mothership's airwaves, sorry to interrupt your Thursday nightly vision of what love looks like. Hope I'm not interrupting anything too deep. I do want you to get your freak on. It's a part of my procreation effort, but I gotta let you guys know what's going on in the quasars. So let's recap to Thursday night. I'm sorry, I'm a couple days behind. Let's recap Thursday night so those of us that are listening at Friday Rising aren't talking too much about yesterday. So we are winding down your Jupiter ruled Shango venerated Thursday, April 4th. 2024. How many of y'all knew that this day was a secret Lionsgate day? Because you had 4, you had a double 4, that's 8. 2024, that's another 8. And when you got 2 8s on the date, that is a Lionsgate. Hey, that rhymes. I got to write that down and make that a poem. But anyway, this is a very strong portal pertaining to your destiny. So, the day vibrated on a 16. That's the number of Ifa, Iba Oorun, Orisha of destiny. And it is also the day of completions. As 16 adds to a 7, that is Ogun and Yemaja energy on Shango's ruling day. So you had a lot going on today. I hope you did something that took a tiny step forward in the path of your destiny. It is the third Thursday of spring equinox and of Aries season. So take this last couple of hours of this day and do yourself a blessing. Ask yourself, how did Shango bless my world today? And who is Shango? Shango is the divine masculine essence of the Most High that deals with the inner fires, the changes, the transformations that are needed to reach your highest destiny. So being consumed by passion isn't always a bad thing when that passion has a higher channel. The moon tonight is waning in the 11th house of Aquarius, and we're headed into the Aquarian age where we are, as a human species, are not asked anymore, but required to live like we know the 5D. See, Piscean, we got to live like we believed it in the Piscean age. But now we're being called to act like we know. So with the moon waning on that house, you really want to focus some more on things that are conflicting your inner knowing. And your inner knowing, your intuition, and putting your action behind it can often be marred by doubts, by fears, by past lived disappointments. Well, learn to trust positive outcomes more than you trust your past trauma, and you will be more than all right. If you've been grooving on the mothership all day long, we've been listening to the funky fire fathers of song. And when the clock strikes 12 and Shango passes that time clock to Oshun, and the masculine energy of Jupiter shifts into the divine soft loving energy of Venus and Neptune, we will be listening to the divine feminine mothers of song on your Venus ruled, Oshun venerated. Thank Goddess it's Friday. I'm iiiYansaje Muse, the Black Madonna of the airwaves, and this is Radio for the Road Less Traveled, 222.9, the Mothership. Beam up. Did you enjoy what you found within I Chings and Scarlet Serenes? Then you'll love it when we sweeten it up a bit with some honey, love, and war paint. Your Friday daily blog about love at www.poeticallymused.org/sweet sacred honey gourd. That's POETICALLYMUSED.org/SWEETSACREDHoneyGourd. Why don't you meet me there tomorrow? Ashe. Yellows, golds, Venus, Iba Osun, love, sensuality, voices of the mothers. Welcome to Fridays on the Mothership. 222.9. Beam up. All right, and we're back. So, in case you're just now joining us, I'm iiiYansaje Muse, the Black Madonna of the airwaves, bringing you the music, the mystics, and the mojo on 222.9 The Mothership, internet radio for the road less traveled. And now, time for your Friday forecast. And I love how the fifth comes on the fifth day of the week. And 5 is the number of Oshun. Iba Iwo Oorun. She's been pouring a lot of sweetness into our lives. So let's make sure we don't get so wrapped up in all the craziness going on in the world that we forget to taste the honey, the sweet honey, the simple joy of just being alive. You'll be surprised what that'll do for your Ori and for manifesting your blessings. So it's April 5th, 2024, and the day vibrates on a daily numerology of a 17-8. And 8 is the number of Obatala in the Orisha tradition. And those of us that know the Patai keys know that Oshun loves to be close to the king. How many of you knew that Oshun's original color was white? That's that's a faraway stretch from all these people using Oshun as an excuse to be a slut. But we're going to talk about that later. Oops, did that just come out of my mouth? Oh, it did. It is the second Friday of spring equinox and of Aries season. So we have all that driving force energy that's wanting to move us forward. But dang, we're in the midst of Mercury retrograde until the 25th. So, Geminis and Virgos, check up because that's y'all's house busting the moonwalk. And that's going to make things a little more interesting for you than for the other 10 houses. And with this Mercury retrograde, which is planet of communication, moving in the house of Aries, the planet of forward drive, planet of Mars, that's a lot of Eshu and Ogun energy going on right there. And what I mean by that is Mars is the planet that is most aligned with Ogun energy, while Mercury, well, duh, the messenger of the gods. Come on, Rome. And oh, yeah, Greek mythology, see y'all too. Hermes. His name is Eshu, the keeper of the crossroad, Elegua, Papa Legba, many names. But to break it down to practicality, Eshu energy just represents your choice, your intention. And look at all, you hear that? Loud motors on the road, Iba Ogun, Iba Ogun. But like I was saying, the practical breakdown of Eshu, it's just simply being mindful of your choices, baby. Because when you're tempted, your ego is always tempted to see if your carnal desires or your 3D desires are more important than your 5D desires. And that's what's always been going on. We just haven't put a word on it. So when the planet of communications, the planet that talks to the gods, is moving backwards, that means it's time to sit still and let the gods talk to you. This may be the reason why Mercury retrogrades cause hiccups in communication, and sometimes your technology gets jammed up because it may be time to take a break from all of that. You can expect some estranged relationships to come washing up, so don't look surprised when some of the type of people show back up in your life that make you say, "Who? Look what the kitty dragged in." But they come in for three reasons: one, to create peace; two, to forgive and reconcile and move forward; or three, pass the test of not having to go through the same karma twice. So honor your Ori when you're dealing with these things in terms of Mercury retrograde. So there's a lot of Oshun energy on this day because it's the fifth day of the week, which is her ruling day, and the day is 5. So make sure that you do something sweet for yourself and for others. Because you got to be in the vibe of the energy you want to manifest in order to manifest it. And if today is your solar return, then happy solar return. May Olodumare, the ancestors, the Orishas, and all spirits of your respective faith bless you with many, many more, filled with Bobo Ire. And what does Bobo Ire mean for those of us that don't practice Orisha traditions? Bobo Ire is Ki Yoruba for many blessings. But if you were born on this day, you have been endowed. Like that word. Anyway, third eyes above circles, everybody, myself included. You have been endowed with strength and fortitude. Okay, I don't know why I'm really trying to keep my mind out of the gutter right now. What's wrong with me? Cultivate these qualities. You have a magnetic personality and the qualities of a good leader. Your home life is dear to you, and you are fortunate in having a large circle of friends. All right, other 11 houses, haterade is not alkaline. Let's make sure that we show all the Aries people in our lives some love as they turn up in their season. Shout out to the Ram Squad. And while you're at it, learn a little bit more about the Aries energy in yourself. During Aries season, while we're under the sun of Mars and forward drive, especially with retrograde, is going to eat up the remainder of Aries season because we won't be coming out of it until 3 days into Taurus season. Use this time for that inner drive to drive it within. Learn about the burning energy. Learn about the ram energy in yourself. And you do this 2 ways. Way number one, study your natal chart. Study the placements of your first house. Study your placements of Aries. Study your places of the planet Mars and see how they connect to your personality and help you get to know yourself in your own divine design. The second way to do it is to book an astrology reading with me. Because I'm not just a 20-year radio connoisseur, darling. Oh, no, 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 no. I am going on 10 years of professional oracle counseling. People call it working on the psychic lines, but whatever, you know what I mean. It's going on 7 of those 10 years is priestesshood too, the Orisha or Yah. So changes is my middle name. So if you're looking for some changes, some inner changes, or need to understand your divine design, I am more than qualified. And off the record, people have been coming to me for advice since I was 16. That number of Ifa again. Y'all get my drift. All right, so in the Kemetic way of the stars, we are in the season of Thoth until the 19th, and this is the last day of the season of the family and the 12 figures of African spirituality. So we learn more about those areas of astrology and other things I have to teach on my exclusive Ortbit. So make sure that you are taking advantage of that lovely Oshun care package that I put in this video's description box. I'm going to take a quick break. I'm going to play this poem for you. And it's a poem I've been playing quite a few times until I upload some more, but I like this poem, so I'm going to keep sharing it as I prepare your Friday Tarot read. I'm iiiYansaje Muse, the Black Madonna of the airwaves, and this is Radio for the Road Less Traveled, 222.9, the Mothership, Internet Radio for the Road Less Traveled. Beam up. I painted this one all kinds of colors for you. Listen. So I slipped, fell down this rabbit hole. This rabbit was black, somewhere in the valley of my own thighs, the gate to my soul. The wisdom inside took a stroll on a stride, no watch, no time, just I and the ride. Side saddle, horseback, reverse cowgirl style. My stallion is black. I'm back for all I was robbed of. So put it in a sack, grinning from ear to ear like a purple Cheshire cat. So I slipped. Fell down the rabbit hole, this rabbit was black. Somewhere in the valley of my own thighs I dug up roots so deeply concealed, ancestral truths, and all they reveal. All I need to survive, the electric to thrive, the magic of bloodlines, the black honey from my hive taste so sweet. I keep the beat on my headphones to block out the jive. It's all inside. I slipped down my own rabbit hole. A tale to be told of diamonds and the hearts. I'm the queen, flipping tarot card soldiers. They talking when folks ask me what I see. I'm free. I hit a curve in the whirlwind where my hips spin, seeing love gagged and bound as all but a fairy tale. The putrid smell of cigarette butts keep you stuck in bad thinking. Tobacco sticks attached to karmic dick burns short like dynamite wicks, impending implosion. I sweat black oil, I don't need lotion. I keep it moving in a spiral motion. This rabbit hole of my own potion eases my stressed nerves. In dreams I travel like birds. I spin round my own world on the axis of my curves and affirmations off the verbs of my tongue. I speak, Mad Hatters run. SU has all the fun with the Tweedledees and Dums, and even the ones with dashikis and drums. Too much free makes you dumb, so I'm reloaded. There's more on my tongue. Alligator peppered, spicily suggestion. The fleshing of the details my Cosmo cocktails find refreshing. Expression, my kryptonite. Truth, my colors. Words are my fix as airwaves are my HOV lanes. I put it in a mix. Others' intentions become my bag of tricks. Free to form prophecy and let them drip from my lips. Or expressions of divine rage. I lick my finger, turn the page. I let it burn cause I'm a sage. Low vibrations disengage. I'll taste my genius. Some call it crazed. I'm amazed. How the sun is shaded in amber while the sky is dipped in black. I drip in the last of mango-flavored fucks about the deserters that desire to come back. I go dry on opinions, get sticky for the facts. Tasty like paradise on parrot's ice on the last time I was alone on my back. Shit. I'm within. I can't run. I can't hide. Down, down, down this rabbit hole, I'm a Bonnie with no Clyde. I slipped where nothing slides, I'm an oracle, a circle with no sides. I'm a mountain lion, so there's no pride. I'm aging backwards, cause Father Time must like me, but why? Cause I slipped down this rabbit hole between my thighs to discover all in which I'm divinely assigned. An iiiYansaje Muse abstract poem. Ashe. And we're back. So if you're seeing this video at this proper time, then this message is destined for you to receive. This is your Friday Daily Tarot Draw from the Medicine Woman Healing Deck. And the question that was asked was, how do we better purify our love? How do we purify our beings to be open to receive love? And the first two cards that jumped out was the 4 and the 5 of stones. So this is a sequence in the same suit, and this is stones deal with the earth. Okay? So with the 4 of stones inverted, you're being called to come out of your survival mode of love. The 4 of stones in this deck represents basic instinct. So when it comes to love, it's totally natural to hold on to your instincts when it comes to being careful with your heart once it's been broken. But the Spirit says that your stage of guardedness has served his purpose. And now it's time to allow the winds of Oya to transform you into someone higher. This basic instinct survival inverted comes from experiences that came through the 5 of stones. And the 5 of stones is the sequence behind the 4 of stones, but this one showed up upright. And with this card appearing, what's being represented here is someone who may have given away too much. So many of you, if you're seeing this message, you are afraid of being open to receive love because of all the times that you've given it away to those who may not have deserved it or to those who may have abused it. So you lean to those past experiences to protect you from future experiences like those. But you don't have to, because when you're manifesting divine love, you're not manifesting your past traumas. Allow those to be your lessons. Allow yourself to leave them behind so that you can take the lessons from everything you've given away. Because see, here's the thing about when you give a lot of love, you don't receive in return. By universal law, if you've given love from your heart and it was real and it was true, it's due back to you, whether it comes from the person you gave it to or not. And many people who have gotten their hearts broken miss the opportunity for real and purified love simply by not being open to receive, because we're unable to come out of the basic survival instinct. And in flipping the deck, we've got, okay. Well, I'll let Oshun show out a little bit. 6 of arrows was at the bottom of the deck. And the 6 of arrows inverted means that it's time to change some of your thinking. because a lot of your thinking has been switched to survival mode because of the experience that happened when we had to survive. Again, that space is not wrong. It's just served its appropriate time, and it's time to allow Oya's winds to transform it so that your love can flow like Ocean's river. That's purified love. Starts with you. There's my general message for tonight. Should you need a personal reading, then by all means help yourself to the lovely Oshun care package that I put in this video's description box. I am iiiYansaje Muse, the Black Madonna of the airwaves, and this is 222.9, the Mothership. Internet radio for the road less traveled. Beam up. Love, allure, is so much more than tawdry seduction. Oshun, the Venus Collection, brought to you by the Mothership Mystic Boutiq. All proceeds go to 222.9, the Mothership, internet radio for the road less traveled. Beam up. And we are back. That concludes the forecast. I had to make this one a quickie, short, sweet, and to the point, because Mama's got some more mojo to cook up to push out over these airwaves and the social media channels. So if you haven't already, make sure that you are beamed up to the entire orbit using the pin site link, because I got a whole 7-day rotation going on across social media, as well as the Mothership's airwaves. Also, if you are enjoying the music, the mystics, and the mojo, then by all means, shop the Mothership Mystic Boutique, book yourself a reading, or simply make a donation to 222.9 The Mothership, internet radio for the road less traveled, because this is a one-woman show and solopreneurship is real. So do me a blessing, child, and toss a log on the fire, pour some water in the bucket, will you? All right. If you are listening at the 10 o'clock hour, we're going to get back to our Thursday nightly vision of what love looks like, brought to you by the Divine Masculine, Fathers of Song. Who, and there's nothing like when a divine brother sang to you. Lord have mercy. And we're going to keep this rotation rolling with Maxwell's Submerge. Take that however it needs to mean. If you're listening at 6 a.m., then stay tuned for the Rising Bimbe to Oshun before we get to the Divine Feminine Mothers of Song. Either way, remember, the sky's big enough for us all to be stars. And in the words of George Clinton, free your mind. Your ass will follow. This is 222.9 The Mothership, internet radio for the road less traveled. Beam up. Every day is special. Why not find out mystically how? This is the forecast on your Mystic Music Haven on the airwaves, 222.9, The Mothership. Beam up.